Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Continuing our top 15 series, we've got something special lined up for you today. I know so many of you have been asking for a customer reviews analysis for this one. Well, we're finally doing it. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer purchased this monitor primarily for its compatibility with HDMI output devices. While it adequately fulfilled its basic function, several notable features and shortcomings emerged during use. The monitor boasts several positive aspects. It functioned flawlessly upon setup, showing no dead pixels and offering a relatively quick wake-up time. The input switching mechanism, a single button press, proved particularly convenient. Furthermore, its internal power supply eliminated the clutter of an external power brick. However, this monitor also presented several inconveniences. The absence of a built-in USB hub was a noticeable omission. The on-screen menu navigation, controlled by 4 small buttons, was poorly designed. Its unintuitive layout made adjusting settings like brightness and contrast a cumbersome process, and the accidental activation of the memory recall function, which resets all settings without confirmation, presented a significant frustration. Occasional static blips upon switching inputs, while infrequent, were also observed. Brightness adjustment proved exceptionally limited and difficult to manipulate, making nighttime viewing challenging. The stand's functionality was restricted to tilt adjustment, offering limited ergonomic flexibility. Additionally, the monitor exhibited compatibility issues with a specific device, displaying text with a noticeable vertical offset. The large, bright blue power indicator light, though dimmable, remained amber during sleep mode, potentially disruptive to some users. The monitor's automatic source switching, while convenient in some situations, proved problematic when connected to devices that always provide a signal, such as streaming sticks. In summary, this monitor offers acceptable performance for its intended purpose, but its usability is hampered by several design flaws and ergonomic limitations.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer, a Mac user, shares their experience with this monitor, highlighting its performance when connected to a MacBook Pro. Initial attempts to connect using a mini DisplayPort to HDMI cable resulted in display issues at 1080p resolution, characterized by red dots and, at 1080i, a noticeable jittering. Switching to a standard HDMI cable resolved the 1080p problems, delivering a crisp and clear image. However, the 1080i resolution continued to exhibit the same jittering issue. Contrary to some reviews reporting excessive brightness, this reviewer found the monitor's brightness, on its natural setting, to be lower than their MacBook Pro's maximum brightness and only slightly brighter than a much older iMac. The reviewer has yet to test the VGA and DVI connections due to a lack of appropriate adapters. Optimal performance was achieved with the monitor's response time set to standard. Using the advanced or ultra-fast settings introduced noticeable cursor trailing. With dynamic contrast disabled, the reviewer found the monitor's contrast and brightness settings, 60 and 100, respectively, satisfactory in their home office environment with filtered natural light. There was minimal glare, even with a lamp positioned behind the monitor, unlike their experience with the iMac. Color accuracy was deemed close to the MacBook Pro's display, and testing with solid white and black backgrounds revealed no significant color bleeding or inconsistencies. Overall, after addressing the initial connectivity issues, the monitor provided a satisfactory visual experience for this Mac user's video editing workflow.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer required this monitor to upgrade their gaming setup, moving from a smaller, lower-resolution screen. The transition involved a switch from a VGA connection to a DVI connection, which was straightforward. Initial setup revealed a slightly washed-out image and necessitated increasing the font size in the operating system to improve text readability. This was attributed partly to the adjustment needed to the larger screen size and higher resolution, a new experience for the reviewer. Installing the manufacturer-provided drivers initially seemed ineffective, as the operating system defaulted to generic drivers. However, after manually selecting the correct drivers, the image quality improved significantly. Gaming performance was excellent, exceeding expectations and providing a major enhancement to the gaming experience. The reviewer highlighted the monitor's exceptional performance in games, stating it performed its intended purpose admirably. However, the desktop experience proved less impressive. While the driver update improved the visuals, the overall desktop image did not quite match the clarity of the older, smaller monitor. Despite this shortcoming, the reviewer acknowledged that the difference was minimal, with the new monitor coming very close to the sharpness of its predecessor. Overall, the reviewer's experience indicates this monitor is a strong choice for gaming, although some minor adjustments and compromises may be necessary for optimal desktop use.